Hey guys, today I'm popping in to show you all my glow up routine and how I go from looking like this, kind of like a crazy person, to super cute and glammed up. I'm starting by prepping my hair for the updo I'm doing, and if you're ever having a bad hair day like I am right now, throwing it into a sleek ponytail or bun is super easy and it will always make you look 100 times more put together. So I'm brushing my hair all the way up to the top, then I'm taking some gel and I'm going to apply that to my edges. I'm putting that all around the front and around the back, and then I'm going to brush it up and get it as smooth as I can. And by the way, before this, my hair had been in some plaits, so it was kind of already stretched out beforehand, which made it easier to work with. I'm taking a hair hook, super handy for especially natural hair, and wrapping it around to secure my hair into a high ponytail. Detangle a little bit with a wide tooth comb, and then I'm twisting and pinning it down, and I'm actually just doing this to keep all of the hair together right now. I'm going to take this down a little later to do the braid. Also going to shape and style my edges. I like to section off a sliver of hair right around the front perimeter, and then using an edge brush, I'm going to mold that hair and get it exactly how I want it. And I'm also using that brush to further smooth the front of the ponytail. Now I'm going to tie my hair down with a scarf so it gets ultra laid, and now I can move on to my makeup. I always like to start with my eyes, and here I'm applying a primer to my brows, and I'm also going to apply the primer to my eyelids as well. For my brows, the primer is going to help them stay in place, and for my eyeshadows, it's going to make it a lot more vibrant and not crease. I'm brushing the little bit of brow hairs I have into formation, and then I'm taking this Kiss pencil to fill them in. This is my all-time favorite brow pencil, by the way. I've been using it for years, and it's great. I like to start at the bottom and make kind of like a guideline for the shape of the overall brow. And then I'll outline the top, connecting it with that bottom line. And using light strokes, I'm going to fill in the middle. And you can see what a big difference that makes, just filling in the brow. So now I'm using my MAC concealer to clean it all up. I'm applying that right underneath my filled in brows, and then I'm going to bring the concealer down some and blend it out to help fade it into the rest of my eye. And this just makes my brows look a lot more crisp and precise. I'm dabbing some of that concealer to the start of my brows as well, and then with the brush end of my brow pencil, I'm going to fade that out to give it a better looking transition. Then just wipe away all the extra with my finger. Now starting with this shadow by MAC, I'm popping that all over the middle of my eye. I'm using this as my transition color, and I did quite a few coats of that to just build up the color intensity. Then using my Urban Decay Born to Run palette, I'm taking the color Smog. It's kind of a brown, bronzy color. And I'm placing that on my lower lid in a patting motion to really pack it on. I'm bringing it up just past my crease to meet the transition color. Next, I'm going in with this dark brown, and I'm pretty much just deepening up my outer edge with it, kind of give it some smoky action, give the eye look a little more dimension. And then using the same pencil I used on my brows, I'm lining my lower lash line to define the shape of my eyes, and I'm using a brush to smudge out the liner. I'm lining my upper lash line with a black liquid liner by e.l.f. And then my go-to glam lashes, I'm going to place those on. And here I'm using a clean brush, and I'm just blending out the outer edges of my eyeshadow to make sure there are no harsh separations and smooth everything out. Now I'm taking this vitamin C serum, and I'm going to rub that into my skin. I'm using this to prep my face for foundation, help me get a flawless finish. And for foundation, I'm using NARS Sheer Glow as always. I'm dabbing that on, and then I'm going to blend it all in with a damp makeup sponge. To conceal, today I'm using CoverGirl True Blend, and I place that under my eyes to brighten and hide dark circles, just make me look more refreshed and awake and bright. And I like to first blend that out with the makeup sponge, and then after I've blended as much as I can with that, I go in with a blurring concealer brush to make sure I get it all blended, especially right under my waterline and around my nose, which are pretty hard areas to get with the sponge. Cover FX translucent powder is going to be placed on top of the concealer and also on my chin and forehead to take away the shine and prevent creasing of my makeup. And then I'm just going to sweep that all away. Going back to that eyebrow pencil, I'm going to use this to contour my nose and just define the shape of it. I used to use a bronzer for this actually, but I found that I have more control with a pencil, so that's what I've been using for a good little while. And I'm blending out those lines with a small flat brush. With this dark LA Girl concealer, I'm going to contour my cheekbones. I'm placing some concealer right underneath them as well as on my jawline to get, you know, a more snatched and chiseled look. And I'm using a foundation brush to blend that color out. Into my glow kit, I'm using the color Summer, and I'm sweeping it onto the high points of my face, popping some onto my cheeks, down the bridge, and on the tip of my nose, on my cupid's bow, and I'm also applying some on the inner corners of my eyes just to bring in some light and shine. I went ahead and put some mascara onto my bottom lashes, and then for my lips, I'm first taking this dark brown lip liner by NYX, and I'm lining all around, also filling in with some color right at the sides, like the corners of my lips. I'm going to purse them to get it to blend out, and then I'm going back to my highlight color and I'm applying that to the center of my bottom lip. I like to do that to make my lips stand out, and it kind of makes my lips look a little bigger. I'm going to tie it all together with this pinkish gold glittery gloss, place that on top, and that'll just blend everything. The last step for my makeup is to set with this Urban Decay De-Slick Spray. Now back to my hair, I'm going to finish it up. I'm unwinding the bun, and then I'm taking this 56-inch pre-stretched braiding hair. I used one of those bundles and I'm adding it to my hair by wrapping the rubber band that was already attached to it around the base of my ponytail until it's nice and tight. Then I am plaiting the braiding hair, and if you want to, you can do it all the way down and keep it simple, but I'm going to do something a little different and only plait it about halfway down. Secure that with a rubber band. And with my real hair, I'm wrapping it around the beginning of the start of the braiding hair. I'm making sure my hair is very securely wound without any slack to avoid it looking bulky. And then I'm going to pin it down to stay, just like that. I'm taking a small piece of another bundle of the braiding hair, and I'm wrapping that around to cover up my real hair to help it all look seamless, because my natural texture, it doesn't exactly match with the texture of the braiding hair. So we want everything to look like, you know, it goes. I'm tucking the ends. You can also use more pins to pin it down if you need to. And my braided pony is done. So you can stop here and rock it like this. It's perfectly fine. It's super cute. But I want to go a step further. So I'm taking a small tooth comb and I'm basically teasing the loose ends of the braiding hair. And this makes it super fluffy and full at the bottom. And I think it just gives the hair a bit more character, which I like. I trimmed away any unnecessary long pieces. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how I transform into a swan. My hair is done, my face is beat, threw on a cute top and some statement earrings, and I'm all set. And this has been my go-to glam makeup lately. I'm obsessed with the color combinations and I just love how it complements my features. So I have been wearing this look a lot. So you guys let me know what you think of this look, what you think of my hair. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Thanks so much for watching as always, and I'll catch up with you soon on my next one. Bye.